When do you foresee a recession? And at 152.32, what is the bond market telling us that the equity market is completely ignoring?
I think the bond, okay, when do I see a recession? I think we'll probably get a recession in the United States of some kind in the second half of next year, just because of what's happening in the global economy. I haven't crunched any numbers to stare at the IFO numbers in Germany this morning, but they look like a country that's in recession when you stare at it on a chart. You know, Europe's growing very slowly. China is growing slowly enough that you'd call it a recession relative to their historical performance. So, you know, as we drag everybody else down, the US, I don't think, is going to stand out indefinitely. So in 12 months' time, I would be surprised if we haven't seen a quarter of negative growth in the States, frankly. What the bond market's telling us, well, you know, the equity market's telling us that interest rates are really low, and the bond market's telling us that US bond yields can't stay dramatically higher than everybody else's without the dollar going to levels which causes a problem and increases pressure over time for the Fed to ease. You know, the 1980s is very similar to what happened now when President Reagan was running expansionary fiscal policy. The US economy was outperforming, the dollar was too strong, and in the end, the US persuaded everybody else to ease fiscal policy at the Plaza Accord. This is similar, but what happened then is we dragged US bond yields down, and when we got them down, the dollar finally stopped going up. I think this ends the same way, except that there's just the level of interest rates and bond yields that we're going to end up with is terrifyingly low.